Hello everybody, this is Possessed Robot coming to you with another commentary on a very special video all about modules and what benefit they bring to the game. I'm going to start off by saying this. The benefit that modules bring, for starters, let's look at the nuclear reactor and the thermal nuclear reactor. Everybody's complaining about how much silver costs. I mean, the upgrades are so expensive, right? Buying robots and weapons can be so expensive, even in the Workshop 2.0. Well, I'm not sure how much Pixonic planned this, but everybody knows by now, or at least many of the pros do, like Adrian, Manny, Foggy One, Islander, Predator, Phoenix, probably. Everybody that's in Champions League or Masters League, right, are all saying that damage brings silver. The more damage you do, the more silver you bring. Well, what does nuclear reactor and thermonuclear reactor do? These two modules increase your damage. What does damage mean to the game? It means more silver. So, in my eyes, I went to the help menu and I asked Pixonic through this game in the help menu, is it possible to gain silver through the damage that the nuclear reactor and thermonuclear reactor give? You know, because they give out damage. And they said, due to the fact that you get silver, the amount of damage you get brings silver. Well then, yes, I guess you could say nuclear reactor and thermonuclear reactor do help bring silver. What does that mean to the game economy? With everybody complaining about the silver? Look at this. You're looking at boosters. That's another thing that can help get you silver. Anything that helps you get the most damage in, even VIP, if you can afford it, brings silver. The bottom line to this game is, and one thing I keep hearing all the time, especially from Adrian, damage. The more damage you do in a battle, the weapons that do the most damage, no matter, and attacking your enemy's robots, like the really heavy and thick ones, like Lancelot, Leo, Raijin, robots like them, the more damage you do in a battle, even percentage of like that you get from nuclear reactor and thermonuclear reactor, any amount of percentage of damage you get in battle brings you more silver. And you want to know something? I put this so-called theory to the test just yesterday. On Sunday, December 23rd, I was battling from around 12 noon all the way till 5 or 6 in the afternoon. Around 5 or 6 hours of battling on my own account, my main account, my Possessed Robot account. This account that you're seeing right here. I was battling all that time using nuclear reactor on some of my robots. Level 1 or level 2, it didn't matter. I had them on some of my robots. You want to know what it did? I went, if you can see the silver in the upper left hand corner right there, that's the amount I had back when I did this video. But yesterday, before I started battling, I had under 1 million. Yeah, you heard me. I had under 1 million in silver because of upgrades and Workshop 2.0. The whole thing. I needed to get silver really bad if I was going to get my next upgrade on one of my weapons, which is what I really needed. So all I did yesterday, I didn't battle for rating points. I didn't battle for anything except for silver. You want to know what I ended up getting? Not just with 1 or 2 honor boxes. Every battle gained me tons of silver. Some battles I ended up getting around 500,000 in silver. And it was not only due to the VIP premium, it was also due to the help of Nuclear Reactor on some of my robots. Everybody's saying how the modules are a bad thing. Well, here's my question for you. What's bad about making silver? Doesn't damage make silver? Nuclear Reactor gives off a percentage of damage. Thermal Nuclear Reactor gives off even greater percentage of damage. What is damage in this game? Again, damage. Adrian always saying, and so do many of the pros, damage is silver. So as far as I'm concerned, Nuclear Reactor and Thermonuclear Reactor are money makers. They're silver makers. Am I going to get a Thermonuclear Reactor when I get the gold? You better believe it, because I want the silver. Now, this battle I'm showing you right now, I did today on Christmas Eve. Only reason why I did this was to show you that my current hangar has slightly changed. Yeah, you see my Natasha with 2 Ember and 2 Magnum. Most of my weapons are at level 8 or level 7. I've got robots that are mostly 7 and 8. Maybe 1 is at level 9. I've got 1 or 2 nuclear reactors on some of my robots. The rest of them have the defensive type module. I believe this hover has a nuclear reactor. Yeah, would you believe it? 1 nuclear reactor on my hover that's using Scourge and 1 Spark. Why did I leave those on? Again, silver. Pixonic doesn't always say why they add things to the game or why they do things. Sometimes we have to figure it out for ourselves, right? You want to know what I figured out? By listening to Adrian, mostly Adrian. I've listened to other pros as well on their channels, but Adrian especially, always saying damage is silver. Damage is definitely silver. You want silver? Do whatever it takes to get the damage in, and that includes using modules. Also known as nuclear reactor and thermonuclear reactor, which brings in 1 to 5. No. Nuclear reactor depending on how many you use. But I'm not sure what the highest level percentage is. Maybe 5. But it's 1 to 5, 1 to 15, whatever you want to call it, percentage. And that's just a nuclear reactor. Thermonuclear reactor goes 5% or higher. Can you imagine how much silver you can be making on these reactors? Think about it. What can be bad about a module that brings you silver? Everybody's complaining about how they're not getting enough silver in. Well, this is Pixonic's way of saying, you guys want silver? Try these modules. You'd be surprised. I've got proof. At the end of this video, you're going to see just how much silver I have now. I actually made, here, yesterday afternoon, when I started my 5 or 6 hour battles, I went from under 1 million up to 9 million in silver. Not just with the help of the VIP premium. I also got a couple of those honor boxes, 1 or 2, I think 1. And all the battling I didn't care about rating points. I didn't care about anything else but silver. What did I end up getting? I went from under 1 million in silver all the way up to 7 million in the last battle, along with one of the honor boxes. Helped me go from 7 to 9 million through battles and honor boxes and VIP. Now, if modules are bad, then obviously somebody's got it. Are misunderstanding something, because if modules are bad, well then I guess I'm bad, because there's no way I'm going to give up the reactors. Not if they're going to make me silver. And Pixonic told me so. You don't believe me? Try them out for yourself. See what you get. Try out the nuclear reactor and the thermonuclear reactor. See what those percentages bring to you. You'd be surprised. You have to do a lot of grinding, but oh boy is it worth it. I was able to do an upgrade on my Spark because of that, and that thing cost 8 million in silver on the level I had to do. That's level 7 to level 8. Think about it. Now take a look at what I earned. 300. Well, I didn't do a whole lot of damage, and I didn't really do very well in this battle, but I still managed to get some silver in. That adds up over time. I was so focused on the beacons trying to help my team win that it was difficult. See the percentage on the silver up top? That's how much I earned. I've got around 8 million in silver. 8. So, yeah. That's what happens. Anyway, please leave a like and do consider subscribing. Thanks. I appreciate it. Bye.